Hey guys, our decline here, average picker. So, a few hours ago I was dicking around and got the Fast Charlie not quite lock picked. So we're gonna see if we can't do it again. I'm still a bit under the weather. Got a big glass of chocolate milk that'll hopefully stop me from coughing. Got to keep that throat wet. We'll see what we can get here though on this. Time kind of got away from me tonight. I meant to do this earlier. Let's see what we can get. So yeah, after this is picked though, I think I'm plumb out of stuff. We'll see what we can scrounge up. In theory, there should be some stuff coming in the mail, including a pretty special looking one, which I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, we're in a little bit of a false set. I'm really excited. I hope we can get this thing open because I really want to see these pins. There we go. Look at that. So, it turns out this lock is not actually that terrible. It's just tricky, I guess. Let me adjust the camera here a little bit. Yeah, so let's get the key. And we'll put the key in. It works very smoothly. Wouldn't expect anything less. Oh geez, one of the screws might have fallen out. I don't think I've looked at the back of this lock, so maybe it was just missing a screw. It was also apparently Phillips, so maybe I can get a I'd have to unscrew this in an unconventional way. Let's see. So this was the stock key, he said, for it. He said he used a shim. Bitting and key are as if I bought them. Shim not needed with proper follower. Well, I bet we can do it improperly. Yeah, so earlier when I was just kind of messing around with it and got it open, I started thinking, it crunches on me every single time. Like, I get tons of crunching, and I thought, maybe what I should be doing is trying to avoid that crunching. So if I get a lot of very distinctive clicks, then maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. I was getting a lot of, clicks before, and it wasn't getting anywhere, so stop doing the same thing, right? I am surprised how fast this opening was, though. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, I think I was just overworking it. So yeah, there's a little, we got this. There's a little tip for you. If what you're doing is not working, think of a way to do something else. Right? Okay, so I'll flip the camera around. You can take a look at these. I'm not even sure what to refer to some of these as. They all definitely have little cuts on them. Let's see what we got on the core. We've got threading in chamber 6, 5, and 1. And got some undercuts in 2 and 3, and 4 is just standard. This has been a really fun lock, though, I gotta tell you. Yeah, it's kind of weird though. It seems like once you get its number, it's definitely over for it. But this thing can really just keep giving you feedback. So it's interesting. What you have to search for is no feedback, right? I'm having trouble getting these tweezers in here. I probably should have done this a little differently. I want to make sure I get these out correctly, though. So I've got it a little slowly. Oh, they're good. All right, springs are coming out. Okay, we do have different springs, and, you know, I don't know which chambers those were in. I'm going to arrange them like this, and we will... Wow, that pin really does not want to come out. These are really neat pins, guys. I was kind of expecting some pin-in-pin action, though, from the way it was behaving. So I'm kind of surprised not to see any. Okay, don't think we've got anything going on up here. No, doesn't seem to be, and the top doesn't seem to have been tampered with. Okay, let's get the camera flipped around and take a look at these guys. Okay, so you can see, so we've got chamber 1 to chamber 6, and our shear line runs across here. So you can see we've got a lot of reduced diameter pins in here. And that would explain, when you overwork it, a lot of the dropping that you end up getting. Sorry, I got the camera really close to my hand, so I'm probably going to bump it a few times. Okay, let's take a look at 6. Nice little serrated elements there. Remember, 6 was one of our threaded chambers. And we take a look at 5. Like, check out this guy. This is our 4. Very nice little work there. That's a neat looking little guy. I don't know why. I really dig him. That would have been 4, and 4 was our untampered with chamber. Very nice little smooth tapering in spool there. Very nice looking. Here's one of those reduced to diameter pins. See, it reduces in. We've got think those are, I think we're just seeing some making marks. I don't think those are actually going to grab. Yeah. Yeah, they don't seem to be enough to grab. Check out one here. Very nice little work there. Yeah. Let's grab. So we'll go through every single one, but let's grab him and take a look at that. So that explains a lot of the clicking that I kept getting as I worked the back of the lock. I was probably oversetting because of that little reduction there and just hitting those and just kept clicking past them, thinking that was all on the driver, and it just had more to go because match it up to the driver above it, you know, it's just going to keep going. That little reduced diameter there is going to sneak past the shear line, and then you're going to start grabbing hold of those serrations. Really nice design. So almost got the same with that guy, where he's going to carry over a little bit. Got that very tight little tip on the spool there. I don't remember 3 giving me much issue though. But you can see it could possibly be easy to slip past that bit and slip into that, and you'd get a very, very slight false set, which you'd start to rotate out of. But I don't, like I said, I don't remember 3 giving me much issue. Most of the issues I was running into we're back here in the back, so I'm going to probably say around here for the most part. This guy seemed to actually set pretty easily, so but yeah, like this, every time you went back into the back, you were just, everything felt like it just kept wanting to set more and more. Good looking little serrated pin there. And one. So this was kind of the key for me earlier today when I was just messing around and picked it. I intentionally tried to, what I thought was going to be an overlift on the first pin. I pushed it up way deeper than I was kind of expecting, and you probably saw that in this video too. I had that pick really pushing up in there. And yes, I apparently was just never quite going enough with it on that driver. Just never quite lifting it. I was probably falling just a tad short and hanging up on that little serration there maybe. And then I'd move to the back, run into some issues, and that probably was dropping this back down. But this first one is very interesting to me because, too, from the onset, and it could be these springs are incorrect. It could be one of these springs that has less tension on it. Oh, there's not much there. It was actually on here because one, often if you just poked at it, it fell back down like it was set. It really, like, you'd hit it, you'd get a little bit of a click off of it, and yeah, it just would behave like it didn't really need to go anywhere else. So it was deciding that maybe I needed to push that up quite a bit more, along with trying not to get as many kind of clicks as I was getting, that I guess it kind of broke and turned the whole thing over for me finally. So anyway, guys, Fast Charlie, this was a great lock. I really appreciate it. So thank you. And I am going to finish the chocolate milk, and I'm about to have a coughing fit. So I will talk to you guys later. Oh, just a little update because people have asked about my finger. It's actually looking really good. So today is probably the best it's ever been. But so that is where the drill bit went in. kind of tempted to see if there's still a pocket there. That's where it went in, and you can see this is the last of the bruising. That's where it stopped. So it went in, it slid down to about like that. But yeah, no, I cleaned it out remarkably quick. A lot of Neosporin. This was all very bruised, and bending that joint was definitely bruised, but you can see looks fantastic. So not going to complain about that. I do really, it's tempting to try to slide something in there and see if there is still a hole. Anyway, all right, guys, talk to you later.